men. Don't worry, I'm going somewhere with this. I'm sure you're familiar with the classic video game trope of rescuing the damsel in distress. It's the most basic storyline for a video game, and it immediately sets up the motivation for the player. Heroic, beefy man must destroy the powerful evil presence and save the helpless and beautiful woman. So many video games use that storyline or have elements like that in the game.
But that trope is so boring. Ow. Hey, what if the roles were reversed? I want to play a game as a heroic, beefy woman who saves a helpless and beautiful man. Oh, and singing. Let's go see what we can find. So I went and grabbed a bunch of video games that had female protagonists in them, but I don't know. None of these games are really what I want to play right now. I mean, they're not bad games and all, but I don't know. It's not what I'm looking for. None of them have any singing in them, or... Like I said, none of them have any singing in them, or... Hey, what's this? Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, a musical adventure. It's a musical. In a game.
Rhapsody is a tactical role-playing game on the PlayStation 1, and it's the first entry in the Morrow Kingdom series. It was developed by Nipponichi Software, the same company that made the Disgaea games. Hey, how about this guy, huh? Rhapsody was released by Atlas in North America in the year 2000, and was the only game from the Morrow Kingdom series to be released outside of Japan.
Now, they say you can't judge a book by its cover, but I think you can learn everything you need to know about a video game based on the bullet points on the back of the box.
Alright, so we got intuitive simulation style battle system. Hey, I like the sound of that. You know, I especially like that word intuitive. Makes me want to buy the game again, huh? Okay, so next up we got use magic spells such as the hilarious pancake attack.
Pancake attack.
I don't think that's very fun.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I expect a whole lot from this game. A silly weird move is not something you put on the back of a box. And pancakes. Why pancakes? Pancakes aren't funny. You know what's really funny? Flan. Flan's hysterical. I tell you, they missed a big opportunity when they didn't put Flan in.
Flan's totally in this game.
But I don't know. Maybe it can still surprise me. Alright, come on game. Let's see what you got. Don't hold back.
I'm just a guy on a couch. What do you want?
Okay, you can learn everything you need to know about the game in this opening number here. You play as Cornet, a love-struck young woman with the power to talk to puppets.
Is that a thing? Yep, okay then.
Cornet is aided by the alpha puppet, Kururu, and together they must hook Cornet up with the love interest so that Cornet can live happily ever after, and Kururu doesn't have to put up with teenage angst anymore. If only we were all so lucky.
You also learn a few things you don't need to know about.
I take a bubble bath, even wash behind my ears. Oh!
Now at this point you can probably imagine why the rest of the series was never localized. It's too cute! Oh, what did the kids call it? It's too Hawaii. It's too mo. Yeah, that's it. This game series is too mo. Also, video games were primarily seen as a hobby for males. So this game was doomed in North America from the start. Oh, but we're just scratching the surface of this musical journey. It's time for new game!
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a young girl of such grace and bravery.
Stay away from me! Get back! Get away! Oh no! Oh, this is the beginning of the game. This is how the game starts. But just when you think it's over, what's that? Holy crap, it's the prince! To which Cornet explains, he's the man I dreamt of. My ideal prince. Now, I consider myself a realist. I like to think I've been around the block a couple of times, and I have just one thing to say to this scenario.
Plant! That monster is a plant! The prince had it all planned out. Look, that's just two guys in a costume. You can even see the zipper. It's right there. It's right there.
But just as Cornet is about to make off with royal hot pants here, it turned out to be all just a dream as Cornet awakens to... What are you doing? Oh, Cornet. You're definitely not a morning person. Kururu explains to Cornet that she's been daydreaming about the prince again, and that she's doing it very loudly. So Kururu politely asks for Cornet to stop. But Cornet thinks she will find true love, and that a wonderful man will just show up and sweep her off her feet. Yes, Cornet is one of those people. You know the ones that constantly talk about true love. But you know it's not really love they're talking about. Here's another word that you can replace with love. It's called lust, or if that's too mean, hormones, or if that's too gross, it's called getting off your fat, lazy butt and doing something about it. And stop wasting my time. Or just stop wasting my time. But I can't be too hard on Cornet. It's not surprising that she wants someone to come love her when everyone she surrounds herself with is kind of a punk to her. I don't really know why either. Kururu always has a sarcastic quip to everything Cornet says or does.
Dress like that?
And everyone else has something rude to say to her. Now this person says, watch out for toads. I know you can't stand them. Hey, you're right, kid. I can't stand toads. Toads! Thanks for the warning. And then the kid right next to him says, I can't find a toad. I wanted to give it to you, Cornet. Hey, that's real funny, kid. Hey, I think you dropped something in that well. Here, let me lower you down there so that you can go get it. Speaking of wells, even the environment talks smack about Cornet. Cornet sees the reflection of her sleepy face in the water. And boy, is it scary.
For crying out loud, all I did was step outside my home. This is literally right outside my home. I mean, how is Cornet supposed to take all this when literally everything is against her? You know what, that's it. I'm going back to that. I can't take this anymore. How am I supposed to function in a society when the well is against me?
Well, at least the NPCs that don't have an obscene comment to say about you will have lush dialogue that adds richness and depth to the world. My husband died fighting in the Mistral Wars about 16 years ago. Okay. Well, moving along. While out in the forest, Cornet and Kuru get attacked by a band of kitty cats. Yeah, just bear with me. Led by Meow. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why, but seeing your face, it makes me want to vomit. She summons a ferocious monster that's ready to tear Cornet and Kuru limb from limb. But just when all hope is lost, holy! I just got saved! Wait a second, that's the guy! The same guy who saved me in my dreams! Oh, that hair! Those clothes, that butt! It's the prince! Well, what do I do? What do I say? Are you alright? Are you hurt? I don't talk to puppets! I'm not crazy! Smooth. If I was Cornet, this is how I would have handled it. Are you alright? Are you hurt? Yes! Carry me! See? Much better. But Cornet becomes speechless, and the prince leaves them to journey home by themselves after they had just been attacked by... Whoa, wait a minute. Walk them back home, you idiot! Are you stupid? You even said they looked frightened. What if they get attacked again? What kind of gentleman are you? Later, Cornet is upset that she blew her chance with the prince and is sulking. Kururu tries to cheer her up. You found the prince you've been looking for, right? Yeah, the prince you were looking for. He left you in a forest! Kururu suggests slutting it up a bit to capture the prince's heart. This kind of pleases Cornet, so they go off on a quest to claim the prince's affection. Gramps, I'm off to back a prince! Your heart medication's in the cabinet next to cyanide pills, love you! I've spent a lot of time talking about the story and tone, but that's mainly because that's the most remarkable thing about this game, as the gameplay is rather... Excuse me, could you please move? I need to go somewhere. The dungeons are sparse and uninteresting, but worst of all, they're confusing. The rooms look so much alike that it's easy to get lost. Now, imagine playing the maze section in The Legend of Zelda where you go northwest, southwest. But instead of there being a secret order to walk through, you just have to go down each and every path until you happen to find the right way. That would be really easy to lose track of since every path looks exactly the same. I understand if you don't have the time or money to create an elaborate dungeon, but put a rug down or a plan or something! Name the rooms, whatever! This room is called Butt Fart Central. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget that, but seriously, where am I? Oh, hang on, I think I found the exit. Crap, this is the entrance! I'm getting too worked up. Let me tell you about the combat in Rhapsody. It's quite a remarkable structure of complex systems and in-depth attack mechanics that seamlessly merge together. I'm just kidding, it's easy as sin. For a game that's technically a tactical RPG, the whole tactics part seems to be pushed to the side. You will end up just using the same basic attacks for each normal battle. But you know what? If you're like me, you don't enjoy tactical RPGs, making it butt easy is a relief. Now, if you like your normal battles lasting longer than 30 minutes, then hey, more power to you. Me, on the other hand, I only spend my valuable time on worthwhile things. Okay, that was probably not the best footage to prove my point. But there's something I don't understand. Cornet doesn't have a set party. You continually recruit puppets to fight alongside you throughout the entire game. Why then do the monsters level always default to 1 whenever you recruit a new ally? I can't wrap my head around this. Think about Pokemon. What if every time you caught a new Pokemon, their level always dropped to 1? Let's say you catch a legendary Pokemon. Good for you! Watch out for that Rattata. It will kill you! So guess what? The very first teammates you run across, boom, that's your ideal team. You know what, let's just go back to the story. Winning the prince's affection is tougher than expected. The only way for them to get close to the prince is to enter a beauty contest, with the prince's hand in marriage as the prize for winning. However, every girl in the kingdom has the same idea and enters the contest.
Now, you think those other women stand a chance against me? I'm main character girl. No one stacks up to this.
I know I'm not gonna win. I just don't stack up to the other girls, figuratively and literally. You know what, I think you're being too hard on yourself. Sure, you look like every other girl here, but you have an amazing personality. No, I'm gonna win. This'll be a piece of cake. They even let me cut in line at the sign-up place. All I gotta do now is just show up and... Wait, who's there? Oh no, it's Etoile. That skank, hussy. Now Etoile here always has a horrible thing to say to Cornet. And Cornet doesn't really defend herself very well. All right, Cornet, you can do it. Just stick up for yourself. Karuru knows Kung Fu. I'm a yellow belt. She's a yellow belt. Okay, that was decent. But how about a little less talk, more action? Something more like this.
Go, Star Kururu. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Etoile reveals that she entered the contest too and that Cornet's got no chance. Besides, have you looked in the mirror lately? You're just way out of your league, Cornet.
She's calling me ugly? Well, I'll show her. There's only one thing to do when girls make fun of the way you look. I'm doing this for you, Prince!
Etoile claims an early victory, leaving Cornet fuming. Oh yeah? Just you wait for the day of the contest! You know, I got a plan to blow you out of the water! You'll be blown away! It's a good plan. It's a great plan!
I don't have a plan. I'm gonna lose for sure. Maybe Kururu has some advice.
How about wearing your underwear on the outside of your clothes? I've seen it done before!
You know what? In situations like these, your best friend is yourself. Therefore, I'm just gonna go into this, I'm gonna make something happen, I'm gonna give it my best shot. I'm sure if I just give it plenty of thought, I can come up with some foolproof way to make the prince fall in love with me. Well, I gotta admit, I'm taking a big chance with this one. I hope my dress isn't too risque. Oh, I'm up next. So, did I win? Do I get to marry the prince?
Well, as it turns out, the queen decides to be lame and calls it a draw between Cornet and Etoile.
A tie? I did pretty good. Better milk this for all it's worth.
Bow before your new queen, peasants! Oh, Etoile, this must be so hard for you. Oh, let me play you a sad song. Suck on that, loser!
Now, I admit, I took a risk with that one. It's a good thing the prince likes his women dressed up in animal costumes. I guess.
That night, Cornet and the prince share a love song and dance together. Aw, it's like they're made for each other.
This is just like one of my Japanese Disney animes.
Now, if you thought that was too easy, you're right. The ceremony gets interrupted by a mysterious band of ruffians, led by the evil Marjorie. Oh, man.
Oh no! It's Cornet's greatest enemy! A prettier woman!
Anyways, Marjorie takes a liking to the prince and steals him away.
Dude, that's mine!
Cornet finds herself in a dire situation, and she must travel the country to rescue her prince. Well, I've spent a long time mocking this game. It's time for a verdict.
This game is awesome. Look, you may not like it in the end, and that's okay. But if you want to try something that's a little bit different, a little bit out there, go ahead and pick this game up, give it a shot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've been stuck on this puzzle for quite a while now. Oh, it's giving me a massive headache.
Oh, I can't, how do I get by this woman? She's just, why won't you let me leave? Move! Come on! I'm trying to leave your home! Dude!